Hey guys, Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. You know, if I'm starting out like this it's going to be a wild one. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you guys clicking, liking, subscribing. Let's talk about the bombshell of news that Pokemon dropped the past couple days. And I'm surprised it's not being talked about anywhere else. This is a major distribution company sending out a solicitation email, which they do when a new product comes out or restocks happen. And it says, and like I said, I'm surprised nobody else is talking about this. I'm not alone in this. I validated, make sure that yes, this is legit and on their website and actually for pre-order. It's happening. Surprise! Older Pokemon reprint back orders needed as soon as possible. Pokemon reprint of some Sun and Moon Elite Trainer boxes from 2017. It says, be cautious about pre-sales on your side and expect heavy allocations. Get your numbers in as soon as possible. So there's a lot to unpack with that, and there's a lot going on with that whole. There's so much to just take away from that, and it's so fascinating to me because nobody would have saw this coming. Nobody saw us going all the way back to Sun and Moon base. Sun and Moon base, we were still getting those packs and like Pokeballs and like tins promos and stuff like that. We were getting those packs still, even up to, I would say, a year ago, and a lot of product. There was plenty of it out there. So to see them reprinting Sun and Moon base and as an ETB, there's just so much that goes along with that. And again, there's a lot of stuff thrown around like restock, reprint, waves, allocations, order numbers, stuff like that. That's very gets kind of convoluted in the business. A lot of people are talking about a bunch of weird stuff like that and kind of mixing terms and just saying them as the same thing. But this is from like I said, one of the main distributors, one of the largest, and they're saying reprint. That means that they're getting this stuff from Pokemon directly. So this is not like another distribution company offloading a bunch of stuff. Maybe MJ Holding, if they lost the Target accounts, maybe they're trying to dump a bunch of this stuff. No, I believe it's not that. It is an actual reprint, because them saying reprint in the email means that they're getting it from Pokemon directly. So get that out of the way, that this is an honest goodness reprint, and it's coming relatively soon. As fast as you can, take pre-orders and kind of expect the numbers and stuff like that. So this is solicitation email to us to get our numbers in, so that the company can send it to Pokemon and ask and request that much amount. So Pokemon has an idea how much to send and where. So it's so interesting to see Pokemon come out with an email or that Twitter comment or whatever, wherever it was on, and say, yes, we know there's lack of product out there. We're going to reprint a lot of the stuff that's in demand. Who's asking for Sun and Moon base, though? It's interesting. And another interesting thing, again, there's a lot of things that you can connect the dots with in your head. So follow me as I go along here. It's kind of interesting. We're getting Elite Trainer boxes, which, remember, Sun and Moon had the Solgaleo and Lunala. They had the two boxes, just like Battle Styles has the two different types. So they have to recreate both of those type of boxes. They have to reprint both of those types of sleeves, both those types of dice, along with the actual packs to go into the product. There's just so much to have to do ETBs instead of just like a booster box. It's very odd to me that they would be doing something like this and the product being set up this way, because there's just so much extra with Elite Trainer boxes. Normally when there's reprints, we only get booster boxes, and because it's so easy to produce those. But the fact they're creating them in Elite Trainer boxes leads me to believe that they are doing this on purpose to allow big box stores to stock them and keep the price reasonable. Because we all know hobby stores, LGSs and such, are going to charge the prices that the market dictates, and that hobby distribution is going to sell those same boxes at a price that they know the demand is at. So Pokemon is very clearly sending a message and saying, we don't want these prices to be manipulated. We want them to be, they're not booster boxes that only hobby stores can get, so they control the prices on them, and hobby distribution controls price on them. These are ETBs. Everybody's getting these. They're going to come out at MSRP, and everybody is going to get a chance to get them, which is good. It's good for the end consumer. That's awesome, because I know these boxes are pushing 150 an ETB right now. So yeah, it's an expensive ETB, not the most expensive that's out there, even in the later of sets, but for them to pick Sun and Moon base just signals so many things that there's potential. And this is just me speculating, but it makes sense in my brain that if they're going to start with Sun and Moon base, that everything in between here and there is free game. And that is totally unexpected. I mean, everybody would be thinking that obviously they want to focus on reprinting stuff that's in standard first and getting those kind of numbers up. And then if they want to go back, reprint the popular stuff that's relatively new, still has some appeal to collectors and people like that, maybe still finishing out collections, that yes, they want to go back and reprint that kind of stuff. But they went all the way back to Sun and Moon base. That means Burning Shadows, potentially. Evolutions, potentially. All the tag team sets, potentially. All these other sets that are in between here have potential to get a reprint. And Pokemon is not a company that does things sporadically or without a plan. I would think that this kind of stuff is been mapped out, calculated, and they are expecting to be in sort of the cycle and work through the cycle probably for a while. So we got the Sun and Moon ETBs coming out. Who knows what's next after that, if they're just going to go down the line. Guardians Rising, Crimson Invasion, Burning Shadows, that kind of stuff. Or they might just pick and choose, like I said, the most popular stuff, most expensive stuff, kind of keep those numbers and the prices down for those. Who knows? But like I said, it blows all the theories out of the water, what they're going to be focusing on. And this is not to say that it's going to be a while till we get like Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield stuff. So, they could be just doing this in a sector, and then the next thing, and next thing, and all these condensed waves, just to kind of just like get product out there, just kind of fill the shelves out. And Sword and Shield probably has its own plan and its own distribution network that they're trying to work through. Remember, Chilling Reign was shorted a month in between that and Battle Styles. So we have these sets that are really compacted together. So printing, they had a month less of printing that they had to focus on and try to expedite that. But now I think it goes back to normal, because now we go back to with Evolving Skies and the 25th anniversary. It's all normal pacing now for the rest of the month or rest of the year. So all that should be normal. So I'm thinking there's going to be some windows of opportunities for them to pick and choose and go back, and them going all the way back to Sun and Moon base, so that they're not afraid to reprint anything in between there. If you had asked me beforehand, I would have said no way, no way. And if this came out from anybody else, or I didn't have actual physical like proof, an email solicitation about it, I'd be blown it out of the water and thinking it's a bunch of bull. But yes. That's a thing that's happening. This is happening. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting going forward, seeing what all they reprint and what they pick and choose. Nothing's off the table at this point. We were all thinking, oh, Evolutions will never go back to print Evolutions. It's a 4-year-old set. 2017, Sun and Moon base. They're reprinting. It blows everything out of the water. All the speculation, all the people that, expected them to do normal expected stuff, nope. Pokemon always finds a way to disrupt things and surprise us. That is always to be sure. So yeah, guys, it's wild. It's crazy. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys supporting the store. I appreciate you. Thanks so much.